Welcome everyone to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on. Your Auburn 20. So Auburn's offense will get the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Thorne. Makes the grab over the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go back to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt in the SEC.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff.
Wow, what an impressive looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody can stop that. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Ran through the contact. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
2nd down after that incompletion. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
We talk about beautiful Richmond. Wow. Nice skill stuff. You talk about Heisman right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and running.
Back to pass, it's Thorne. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lambert Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The running back has it. Defense. He's got 1 to the 28.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. The Tigers get enough for the 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy in advance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Thorne. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. This time he's got it. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up at different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Can't get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to the run. And the Razorbacks get it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fights off a defender.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rail.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll throw it on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Jackson going to throw it. He finds his man. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And Arkansas. Send out this offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Tackled after picking up the first down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The freshman just a little too much on that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to catch. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Jackson going to throw it. He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll give it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
New gang.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give to the back. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player that defender absolutely popped it. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was moving that ball.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Thorne. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's 3rd in the hole.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind them. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting up field, making the big play.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down.
They really be devastated. They'll just die.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Little more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
So going to drill in another state is definitely crazy.
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Throwing right. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5. Third and 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Goes to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm.
And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
This boy, I ordered his food here. The heart when you forgot that. He's not even here.
When you forgot to change the address? That's why I'll be making sure I'll be looking for this like.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner will be brought down.
She had $840
After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably
said when she went to put it in
didn't pick it up.
And she was saying it's embarrassing. Like
that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games.
The money?
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here.
Yes.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks in today's football, they play wide receiver.
That's what I'm saying. I said, well, is it like not going in the right way? Like, I know you're trying.
It'll be third and short from their own 33.
Get that job.
He's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this football game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
And if they can find
the end zone turned me away was Chick-fil-A one time because they said they had any smaller drills. But one time I thought they was going to do it. I was going to do it. I ain't got no smaller drills.
And with that TD, this team looking to go
whiteboard just looked at it and that's
just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors.
I just checked my email again. Why did you send me an email every
guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well.
I said,
Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only
I just sent it to Clay. She was laughing. I said, what? People quitting. She's like, girl, I don't know what's going on.
Yes, know what's going on.
Trailing by 11.
I said, they got to pay me like $2 more.
Just another week of college football where we come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ian, I don't think I want to be in a
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. And he
really don't be understanding when they got something good sometimes.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that
I was just saying that to them because they burnt me out yesterday.
I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Looks as if we have an injury on that.
Because I had to do some shit. So you know I'm the go-to man for everything.
They're trying to get to him.
Like
they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Like Sis say, like Noel, Sis, and like Shaw say sometimes, like, when somebody gonna give me a break. So I'm on some had set some shit up with the studio for them because he their manager and all that. So he set some shit up for the studio.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter.
He hits me up like, can I get them to the studio?
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now.
I'm like, no, like, but any other time, you know, I'm doing it. But like, I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I'm like, bro, they can't do it. Like, there's shit to do. Like, so he gonna see if what's her name Pop to do it or whatever. And Pop.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
But you know how you could just sense the energy, like the energy just changed. So I guess he was sick with me because I said no, like. But I gave 1,000 yeses. Niggas is all good. But as soon as I can't do something, I already know how the game goes. So
because
I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, all right. I'm the type, if you get mad at me and I don't feel like I did nothing wrong to you, I'm going to get mad back. So I'm going to fuck them tip now. Like, so now they on a like,
keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
What happened? So now at this point, I'm like, fuck everything. Like, I don't even care about none of that shit. I'm just making sure my young boy good. Like, as long as my young boy good, like, I don't care about none of this shit. So, I talked to Kyle last night. He like, everything was good. He told me, he let me know everything would happen and all that. So I'm on the phone with him. So he like, yeah, yeah, man. I see what you saying now, Dad. Mind you, I ain't even say nothing about nothing yet with me and Sim talked about it, none of that. So he like,
what's up, Mo? What you say? You what? Good. You see how fat it is?
I had to sit on like I had to get my finger.
Ew.
My shit stuck like that.
I'm scared.
It's just so fucked up because once
Mo, don't touch me. It hurt.
Once the blue go away, that start hurt, man. That's why I ended up taking that shit off. That shit hurt.
Tell this boy.
I heard. That's what I'm saying. I read them rip it up.
Yeah, that fucking.
Cause this really do hurt.
What is that fraud doing?
What is what?
What is he doing?
Jamal Johnson.
Yo, Brody.
True gang.
I'm at the rob past that block, man. I told my girl about the draw. I already told her she's gonna be on some bullshit. I'm at the rob past that block with her.
All right, bet. No, I definitely had to put you on, though.
He said, or.
But he like, This nigga so delayed, bro. He's like, yo, Driz on some BS. We didn't get to the studio late. He said we got to the studio late as shit, and he made me and Pug pay him gas for gas. I said, what, bro? I said, this is fine. I said, that's his pop man. That's his pop man, yeah. This is what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, what, bro? I said, I done had y'all 1,000 trips and I never, ever got gas. Yeah, and that just let me meet, and he seen more of what all that with the white too from that. I'm like, yo, now it's now now it makes more sense with everything you mean, bro. Like they really don't give a fuck about you. That's crazy, bro. They really on the tip like y'all not they concerned. Like the fuck? And my whole thing was I wanted to do that to like to really see like because I'm on the tip like bro like why am I always the one that gotta be the one that do something when this nigga got a whole new truck and got the same 24 hours in a day I do. The fuck?
Yeah, everybody. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what like
I told you, and when she got into it, she didn't really want to get into it. She was like, damn, the least he can do is take them to their therapy sessions. I'm paying for them.
yeah.
Like, come on. I'm paying, what she say, damn near $1,500 for what, like 5 sessions or something? She said,
Crazy,
like,
man.
she's like, that's the least he can do. I'm paying for it. And she is like, but I'm on that tip, like, if he missed, she was like, Drea, it wasn't towards nobody. I wasn't mad at nobody but my son.
No, I already know.
If you miss that doctor's appointment, and you lose your insurance, how am I going to pay for that? I can't afford to pay for that.
Yeah, that was crazy, but they starting to see alarms now.
She said, no, for the wife to say that ain't more
Down
problem.
coming up on this red zone opportunity.
As she said, I was like, I know you.
Yeah, that ain't that problem. And it shows. That's what I was saying, man. That like I see where that was said.
Everything on that one. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over.
And I can believe it.
Stats aren't over. They count.
No, it was like she was mad at him because she told him I will send you an Uber.
Offense, get the stats.
And then he on the
That's why
I was just on the tip, like I was like I'm not even mad at Sin, but I'm like I feel like he should be better with his artists. Like if we the artists, we should be there. Like it seemed like I'm already here.
You should have sent him a black card.
He like I'm already here. Me and my girl are. He like me and my girl already here. Me and Kyle like both like why the fuck is that the case? Because I was like I already was like because he was like I was gonna get him, but I'm already here with my girl. So you already Xing yourself out. So I can't. So this next. Oh, I see it good.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know,
but once I guess he didn't hear what he wanted to hear.
The details to the right route.
Because he tried to get me to bring him, then he tried to get me to pick him up. But I kept saying I couldn't do either. That's why he was stick with me. But I didn't give a fuck. Because he was like, bro, I do everything.
That's what I'm saying. I only been around for 6 months. All that you be doing.
I do everything.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Lining up from the 34 on first
Dodgers
down.
are going to take fuck that.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
You don't get no money from his son when you pick him up from therapy.
That's what I'm saying.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that was weird as shit. Like, bro, like the one time you get a run,
He wants
y'all
to throw.
both paying gas is weird as shit.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire now on second down.
Yeah, I really don't get that.
Looking to throw,
especially when you be doing you as much as you be doing you.
Pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a
That's
big
that
lead
shit
in the
that be
game,
pissing me off with Sean when the young boys don't have certain shit or don't get certain services. Like, how you doing all what you doing? That's what Cobb be sick about. Now, I'm starting to see that shit.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
I already peeped from when that with that Wells situation.
Running
the
it
wife,
back, it's Anthony.
My wife ain't gonna feel comfortable enough to say that to my son.
Exactly.
That's why I already I was on that with Kyle. I'm like, it's still not sitting right with me. I don't think he know, but it's still not sitting right because my wife wouldn't even feel comfortable saying that to my son. And he was like, yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, if that was us, like in this situation, and he called me, I would have been like,
forget the close games, forget the heartbreak. Oh, this play could decide it just.
Yeah, or you would have said something. You would have said something else, but you wouldn't have said that. That's my whole thing. Like, you might have couldn't have got in contact with me. You might have